I feel like my work, much like myself, it's always riding this line between, please don't take this very seriously, and also, why aren't people taking this more seriously? Learning a new skill is kind of the backbone of my art practice. Shortly after college, I really wanted a cool quilt for my apartment and just couldn't find one that I felt like looked good enough in the way that I would want it to, that cost what I would want to pay. And so I was just like, oh, maybe I'll just figure out how to do that. I felt like from that moment, it was just like, oh, that was a skill I didn't have that I learned how to do. I really liked the result. And that equation just sort of started repeating over and over. I then got into the hobby of rock hounding, collecting minerals for fun out west. And then it was like, well, can I cut? Of course I can cut these, but what would I make? And through that space, I got really into glass, seen a lot of stained glass, but nothing that I felt like looked like what was in my head. And was there a reason for that? Was that just something people didn't know how to make? Or was it not possible? And I would kind of just try it to see what the limits of some of these materials are. I think a lot of artists wrestle with the question of, but what does it mean? I think when you start to study a lot of artists and talk about a lot of artists, you start to recognize, a lot of times they're just making the things that feel important to them. They're not thinking that hard about what it means.